Hello everyone, it's me, Michael, and I'm here to bring you a review of the LEGO Venom set. This set comes with 297 pieces and retails for $25 US, which is vastly cheaper than the Iron Man one that came out earlier this year, and I'm happy that they have lowered the price. I've been busy for a while, so sorry I haven't been able to make as many videos. I've just been letting these sets that I need to review just sit out for like a month. I'm sorry for that, but let's get into this. There's no minifigures in this set, but there doesn't really have to be. Also, I would imagine this is something that is minifigure scale. Venom is just biomass, so he can extend and contort his body in all sorts of shapes and forms, and giant walking Venom isn't out of the question. He has finger articulation, wrist articulation, elbow articulation, although I would note that this looks kind of weird. You can see how his joint is kind of just barely hanging on there. It's sturdy, but like, it looks weird. Then you have some shoulder articulation, but the thing is you just can't really raise the arm up all that high. If you want to, you risk popping off the shoulder pauldrons, which is unfortunate. But popping that back onto there, you can see that there is some leg articulation. It can ratchet back and forth. The knee goes in and out pretty far. This has the best knee pads out of all of them. The others, they just don't slide back into place the way that this one does. And that's great. There is some foot articulation. It can move side to side. And that allows for some pretty creative poses without too much effort in the legs. I can get this to stand in some pretty unique ways. Let's see if I can get it here. Yep, it feels like it's gonna fall over, but like, it can do that. It can get into some pretty cool positions. But that's not all for the articulation. It has some waist articulation, although I'm seeing some red in there, and that's a problem. Like, I'm seeing too many colors, like these grays here. I don't like that. The red pins, they have black ones. It would have been fine. The finished product is always more important than the building process, in my opinion. I just think that, you know, like, it wouldn't bother kids too much if you made it just a tiny bit more difficult to find a piece in a pile of pieces. It's just not going to be an issue, especially in a set that's not too big like this, and I wish that they would just fix these colors. I've seen them starting to improve, but they need to get onto it better. Also, I have no idea what's going on with this finger. It's loose. Like, it's like it's broken or something. I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, you can get some pretty cool poses out of this. Also, you can move the head. Like, you can move it back and forth, up and down, not too much. You can also move the tongue. It has a few points of articulation, and the jaw even has multiple points of articulation. But let's see what kind of poses we can get into. Get this one, where he's sort of crying out. Maybe singing, or maybe he's screeching at the top of his lungs with a big Venom roar. He can also get into a lumbering or running pose, and I forgot to show you the back. Something interesting about this is that everything here you see that's a detail like this, that's a print. All of these are prints, and that's amazing. And that really helps with the durability of this, and this is just great with how it can pose. Also, a minifigure next to this thing. Amazing. Like, this is big. Like, it's definitely at least a foot tall. But there it is. You can see a minifigure next to it. That's Peter Polka. Uh, and also, holding a minifigure isn't too difficult. Like, not too difficult at all. Also, I found out if you remove the tongue, you can actually get them to chomp down on a minifigure pretty easily. Like, yeah, that's pretty easy. He stays in there. You can also get him to close the jaw with the tongue removed. It just looks a little bit weird with the print being on the side of the piece here. But that's pretty much it for the build of this set. It is something amazing. Now, there's a meager selection of spare parts here, but I will note that for some reason I got a 1x2 tile. I checked thoroughly, I cannot find a place where this goes, just somehow a 1x2 tile made it into the spare pieces pile, and that's weird. Well, you know, this is really cool, better than I thought these would be. I got this one for a specific purpose, which I will show you right now, and this minifigure is also not included. I forgot to point that out, but I have something cool to show you right now, and this is why I bought the set. This is why. Yep, you can get him to hang onto the building. I even got him to position his feet to stand up here one point. Also, I think this shot contributes a lot to the comparison of the minifigure. But, you know, I think that's something really cool that you can do this. LEGO has made a lot of construction figures and mechs over the years. And I think it's just really great that they've kind of perfected the formula. Again, they do need to change out some pieces and stuff. Like, really, I'm just tired of the grays and the other reds and stuff poking out when they shouldn't be. But this thing is really good. It's really fun to play with. I like it better with minifigures because, like, you can get the minifigures to swing from it. There are studs. It can eat or hold a minifigure. It can even attach to a building. So I recommend using this with minifigures instead of other construction figures. It just feels more fun that way. That also is a big versatility aspect to this, because the other ones, you can't just have a giant Miles Morales or Spider-Man walking around the stage. Well, maybe you can, but it'd make less sense. This is just fun to pose and play around with. And I think that LEGO made something special with these, especially with this one. It's really finished off. I recommend, if you can only get one, get this one. You will like it out of all of them. You don't need to spend $40 on one. You don't need to get the other Spider-Man ones. Just get this one, actually. You'll just have the most fun with it. I really like it myself. And I don't think I'll be getting any of the others. I'm just happy with this one. One thing I had to show you. I don't know where it is. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, there it is. I'm gonna stop reviewing instruction manuals unless they're important. But I will continue. I was going to do that, but I decided I just have to tell you, these horrible instruction manuals, low quality, barely any detail. They advertise a few of the others at the back, but like, you know, I really wish they would step up the quality on these. We deserve good quality, as we are paying premium prices for premium products. So, step it up, LEGO. I'm tired of these low quality images slapped onto instruction manual. The packaging is just as important because it really sells the product. So, with that being said, I love this one. 8 out of 10. Pretty good. They need to switch out some colors. Better than that, it's pretty good. And tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.